Well, welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait, there is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
And thank you there, Felix Feltfinger, for laying it down for everyone at home. Welcome back, everyone, to the Architects of Fate, where we are back with the next session of Call of the Netherdeep, Episode 10, Beasts, Bandits, and Banditos. That's not what I named it, but we're going to roll with it now. Last we left off, the Banditos got Veeged not once but twice after fending off some gibbering mouthers with the help of Varantheus. They were then later accosted by the one, the only, the quickiest of nibblers, who could only be bested by her name being spoken. But that being said, with the last thing that that kind of happened, speaking of Varantheus, he had mentioned to the Banditos that there were some of the workers at the crematorium needed some assistance, but he would be returning to the barracks to go check in on the rest of the rest of his troops. But beyond that, as it stands right now, Banditos, the town of Baxxozan is yours. Where are we off to? Matter of fact, let me flip the page here. If you guys are in Roll20, there's the full-on map of the goodest of Baxxozan.
Would this be counted as a short rest?
9.
Not even a short rest?
I think you have to like physically do like low to no activity for at least an hour.
Yeah, you kind of got there and, things exploded, and then you put the fires out, and then things exploded again because, VG Mermaid was in chat.
I guess I'm going to say that let's go toward the to the barracks where the big guy said he was going to be. I think that we were pointed in that direction to say, hey, if you want more info, come here.
Mm-hmm. He had, again, the other thing he mentioned, because he had asked help of the opposing party as well. So they were actually headed in the direction of the barracks last you saw. But he had requested...
Even better! I can go follow my favorite ogress.
And, but if he was asking you all of anything, he was asking for assistance at the crematorium.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's go there. If he had said, hey, there's people. Yeah.
Is that where they make cream?
Might filter.
But of course, it is up to you. That is by no stretch of the imagination what you have to do. It's just what was asked of the Banditos.
I mean, guys, we could go to the crematorium, or we could walk around the city and scope out for any, like any big scores. Like you guys want to hit like a bank, or you guys want to steal from the rich and give to us, the poor, specifically us.
I mean, why would we hit the bank? Isn't it like made of wood? And
Stone. They make
and
banks out of
stuff?
stone.
These
That
need a lot
hurts
of
even
metal.
more.
That's why we need you to turn into something real big. Breakthrough
I can't
stone.
do that anymore. I already used them all up. I need to nap. But I think crematoriums sound awful.
It does,
that sounds
doesn't
like
it?
the worst thing ever. I
Not
should
the
go
first
there.
place I want to show.
Yeah, we should go there and make it less awful. What if we turned it from a crematorium into like a whipped cream atorium?
I was gonna suggest dreamatorium.
That does sound lovely.
Also, we can loot bodies.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I think these bodies have already been looted.
Not all.
Maybe-
Maybe
There's a
they
couple
weren't
of the
first.
guards that
They
haven't.
might have a hidden stash, though. Who
Yeah,
knows?
they might have done a prison wallet.
I don't know. You guys get really, really like weird when I suggest sacrificing innocent people. Innocent people. Who's truly innocent, really?
I mean, if they're already dead, though.
Well,
who
they're already
cares?
yeah. It's and based on the fact there's a crematorium, there seems to be a dearth of resurrection spells going around.
Loot them for the bones.
Loot them for the butts.
All right, listen. Okay, here's what we do. We go to the crematorium and see what that's all about. We see if there's anything we can do that might be lucrative for us, and if we can't, we nope out and we go find something else to do, or we do both.
Let's go to the whipped crematorium.
Sounds like a plan to me, boys.
I will be on the way there. I would like to be looking for.
I'm kind of gonna follow you.
I want to look for a place that is selling a heavy cream, and that's it. Really, that's all I really need. Maybe a little bit of powdered sugar.
Fair enough. If you want to give me an investigation check, we can see what Boltar notices within the city.
So, who wants to bet that I roll poorly and then use my D12 to find heavy cream? Investigation. Ooh, my investigation's good though. 23.
Still doesn't
23.
rule like crap.
So with that, you start. If I'm hearing you all correctly, you do start making your way in the direction that was pointed out to you, being of the crematorium, which is on the opposing side of the gates. If you were looking at roll 20, I'm pinging the crematorium's location.
Oh, it's right beside the. Is that the front, right by the gates?
The front, the gates where you guys just were was all the way
okay. So we got to
down
go
here.
through the city.
So you do literally have to go pretty much all the way through the city to the other side of it. So plenty of time to, kind of just look around and take in the sights and scenes. And while that's going on, just so the DM knows, Artemis, where are you in all of this?
After my little unfortunate situation, she took off to kind of meditate and focus herself. She took to the roof, left from building to building. After my nap and meditation, I would start exploring the city until I ran into my crew.
Okay. So we'll put you on a rooftop somewhere. So if it's probably going to be a decent bit. So if you have, if that's what you're doing, let's go ahead and have you roll a stealth check to see if you stir anyone.
You should
anyone's
stay
attention.
with us just in case something bad happens again, and we can stop you from hurting people that don't deserve to get hurt.
The problem is after I was knocked unconscious, brought back to my normal form, and then healed up, I kind of bolted. Because, yeah, letting you guys see that my wolf form was not my intention. And what happened with Gruidus, that could make it a whole lot worse. Again. But
Which, just as a reminder, Ruidus, for the viewers at home, and the benefit of everyone, is the strange acting moon of Exandria. That when its vermilion energies rain down upon those of a sanguine, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Purveyance. You know, they don't react well to it.
no.
Most likely, once you had started to like dip away, I would have tried to go with you to convince you to stick with us, and like you'd be like, "Oh, you saw me." I'm like, "I change all the time. I can be a wolf too, you know." Like I would have ran off after you to keep you from going away, thinking that whether or not it's true, but I would have been like, "Oh no, they're sad that they did something, and I can't let them be sad because they're my friend." Also, I've seen your wolf form before, so I would have.
You've seen it,
When we were
yes.
chasing the one monster that was after the sleeping person, we both went wolf to chase it.
Yeah, but we kind of split up and gave me a bit more darkness to.
Right, but I mean, I saw the transformation into it when we both went. And also, my character just shifter and doesn't care anyway. So I would have chased after you if you tried to run away from the party.
Well, the DM is more than welcome to decide how we want to resolve this.
All right. Well, for anyone who was, potentially paying attention to Artemis post battle, and we are going to resolve your investigation check there, Baltar. But this will come first. So, if anyone who might have been paying attention to Artemis post battle, go ahead and roll me an insight check to see if you notice her trying to sneak off. And Artemis, in your case, it's going to be a stealth check.
Okay, well, just take a
Remember,
like.
I don't have my D&D Beyond connected to the roll 20. It was a 17. I rolled it in D&D Beyond accidentally instead of roll 20.
I got a 24. So even if I notice, I choose not to do anything or follow. I'm just gonna be like, give you space.
Okay, and
Having teammates run away from me, and I don't like it. It makes me sad.
Well, first off, Artemis, what did you roll?
24.
24. So, did anyone roll above a 24?
What was the
I don't think it's
number again? Sorry.
Bandito.
4?
Or I rolled a 24.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Was it-
me 11.
Insight.
Insight. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! Actually, all right.
See,
And then what if I use my inspiration?
6?
you're welcome to do.
Nah,
I've used it for worse things. So.
I use it for worse things. Oh, I'm gonna do inspiration then. Fuck it.
You need an 8 on your inspiration. An 8
You
out
roll
of
a
12.
2.
That's 33% chance odds here.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll my inspiration.
I always roll poorly.
A 7.
Oh.
Rolled a 7. So that put me up. That put me at 23. So that wasn't good enough.
Just barely. So the only person to notice that Artemis has snuck off is Boltar, who is choosing not to say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, Artemis, for the most part, successfully blends into the shadows.
And to answer your earlier question from the rooftops, my roll is now a 21 for stealth.
Okay. Let's see.
I'll get proficiency in these. Oof. Okay, so that's a bit more.
All right, and what does your
Okay.
standard guard have? Okay, so that was 3 of them.
Thanks for the bad weather. We were just starting to enjoy ourselves. Oh, someone just got ermed. Womp
And,
womp.
And
The
it's,
second time, yeah, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it.
as
Thank you
far-
very much.
as far as you can tell, Artemis, none of the Auroran Guard seem to notice your movements.
Okay.
So, but that being said, since you're planning on taking a rest, do you and you know the general direction that the rest of your party's going, are you gonna hang out on the rooftop near, or all right? So cool, pick a space.
The fuck I do to you, dude? Huh? No, what did I
He's
do
on
to
a
you?
Worm Slayer streak. Huh?
What did
Wow.
what did I do to
I
you?
will, I will send you a DM on Discord as to where I go hide.
Okay. And let me grab my phone for that because switching windows sounds dumb. All right, I got it. Or I'll have it whenever you text it.
This is not gonna end well for us, boys.
Alrighty. So, coming back around to Boltar in the search for heavy cream. So you guys are making your way north by northwest to make it to the crematorium. So as you're passing through the town proper, you actually do pass into the the town center right here. And while you're looking for general stores, grocery stores, any place that looks like it would sell, grocery related items, you pass by this very demented, demonic looking structure on your left. It's as far as you can tell, it's just metal rings and that leads down to a pit. And excuse me, anyone that would look down into the pit.
Yeah.
There's because of course we got a curious bunch. You notice that from inside the walls, where it starts to really, plummet down into nothingness, you see silver metal blades, and there's a little lever switch up at towards the top of the rings.
Don't do it. I don't know which one of you ones are gonna do it. Don't you do it.
I'm and I was gonna say, and I'm looking directly at you, thinking the exact same thing.
It's don't do it. Don't none of
Alright.
you do it. It's my
Alright.
job, and then I run for it.
Okay. Can I make that a contest, please?
You can.
I have that as one of my core traits.
What are you
touch and
trying to do?
I don't know, whatever it is I'm not supposed to.
This is when I'm gonna go to the grocery store.
So Boltar, absolutely uninterested, just continues his search. But both Hidden Treasure and Aldane are going for the switch. Let's just do contesting strength rolls for the both of you.
To reach for I'm fucked.
Or dexterity, whichever's higher.
Zero.
So I'm gonna
strength,
do strength. I got -1.
Yeah, I've got no bonus on still.
So let's both do it.
20. Holy
Okay.
shit. Oh, first one of the day, boys. Good
So basically, it broke my arm getting there.
So, Hidden Treasure being the newer to the Banditos, doesn't know or hasn't yet come to respect the excitement that Aldane possesses for quite literally everything, and it gets just shoved out of the way.
Is there a warning sign
I
or
see it.
somebody standing there saying no, don't do?
No.
Okay, then it's safe. If it wasn't safe, they'd have a warning sign.
No one looked for one. So you run over to it and just, and you hear just not really well explained in in within this world, but you hear a bit of a, what to us would sound like an electrical humming, and the blades in within the pit start to rotate rapidly, and it gets to a point where you can't even see them anymore. They're spinning so fast.
And I flip it off.
It stands flipped off, but after about 10 seconds, you hear the humming start to.
And then I flip it on. Then I flip it off. And then I find something to throw in there.
I'm bored. I'm going to see what Bandito's doing.
Out of curiosity, what do you throw in there?
Like a little
Kittens.
box or not a rock, but something like a box or a body or something. A dead body if I see
You can throw one of your medals in.
Definitely a dead body if I see one.
Well, that's why you're going to the crematorium. But
Not that easy.
being that this town has suffered so many demonic attacks, it doesn't take you long to find just a loose piece of wood that once used to be someone's home. Pick it up, toss it in, and as soon as it meets contact with the blades, and it's sawdust immediately.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. Guys, did you see? Guys?
So Boltar has walked off. Goliath, I think, is still there because he hasn't.
I was watching. I was curious. So at the lever.
And
You saw it. He saw it. You saw it. That was cool, right?
That is the most sophisticated lever I've ever seen in my life. Thank
If
you for
we
witnessing.
see any more of those gibbering eyebally things, we should throw them in.
We definitely should. We need to keep that in our head, man.
What's the
Why
circumference of
weren't
the
they
pit?
doing that already? Just throw all the bad guys into that thing. I mean,
2 pi.
you know what?
Do you have a reference
Is
for it?
there an answer for that?
What's that in
No.
windmills?
Oh god, not the windmills.
You know what?
How many wooden shoes is it across?
I have a grid and I can
Oh,
do
not the wooden
math.
shoes.
So if you really wanted to know, I will do the math for it.
If it's about 10, it's like this, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
at this point, I'll go back off and try to find the rest of the party.
I mean, we should be running
Which is
math
also
today.
probably when I realize Artemis isn't with. Once I find Boltar again, is probably when I'll realize Artemis isn't with us. But
So,
too late for that now.
You did see what direction Boltar and the rest were going off to, and catch up with them quickly. But upon returning, because you took quick inventory of who was with you and who wasn't, or who stayed to watch the result of the lever pull. Goliath was there watching. Hidden Treasure, somewhat defeated, started to follow Boltar a little bit earlier. But so you got a head count, but there's one missing. And this is when you reunite with Boltar, who has now found himself a general shop.
I'm immediately going. Oh, okay. I just need some whipping, some heavy cream, a little bit of powdered sugar, and if you've got a metal bowl and something I can use to whisk it, that would be great.
The shopkeeper just looks at you, squints heavily, tilting his head.
I point at Hidden Treasure.
Son, I don't know if you know where you are, but you're in Baxxozan. We haven't had much in the way of dairy products for,
Checks an invisible watch.
for a few years at this point. I kind of lost count.
Then why are you even still here?
Because I have a few things left over that I can sell. Now, what do you want?
Do you have any cream?
Are you hard of hearing?
It's okay. He look. He had his. I lean in. I like look. The little whippersnapper had his heart set on some whipped cream. Okay, and I can make it. You just need to tell me who in this town has the cream. Look, I understand that this store might be going through a little bit of a rough patch, maybe the whole town, but someone in this town has cream. Who is it?
Highs or lows?
Let's go Lowe's.
And this is going to be for if there is cream in Baxxozan, because of course I didn't plan for this. Look, and he goes, son, it seems the trouble hearing is a trait common with this group. I said we don't have any dairy. No one
Do you have any
has
whips?
any dairy. I have, and
Like a horse whip. How about a horse whip? Can you get me a horse whip? Whoopsh, whoopsh.
well, maybe you can work with this. And he slams down a wooden box that has what seems to be what wares he has left to sell, and it ain't much. Let's see. I know
Thanks, Biden.
this is very much a thanks, Biden.
I need a bull whip.
Why do you want to
Within
whip a
it, you
bull?
see there's a few dried food rations. There is a singular potion of healing within it,
Yeah, useless.
and various other items.
All right, I'm gonna switch my line of questioning here. We're like, okay, fine, I get it. No cream, no dairy, no cream, yada yada. Who's the richest person in this town?
Oh, do you know where you are?
Someone has to have money here. You all can't just be living here destitute. Someone has to have everything.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't much know what they're hiding over at the Betrayer's Rise. But seeing
That
as
sounds
how
like a terrible place.
how they're the ones causing most of the commotion within Baxxozan, I
So
believe.
you're saying the betrayers are betraying the place? Shock and awe.
Oh, they're just a bunch of nincompoops that chose to worship the betrayer gods instead of the prime deities.
I have no idea what that means, but okay.
So you're saying like most of Baxxozan worships the prime deities, and you guys have no dairy.
That's lame.
About a bullwhip.
Strawberries?
If you have a religious one amongst you, maybe you could pray to the traveler for some better luck. But as far as this little shop, you see what I got. If you want it, I'll sell it to you. But other than that,
Call yourself a general store, more like a limited store. Come on, guys, we're leaving.
Normally, I'm not for his theatrics, but I agree. I am slighted. And I turn around and follow.
Thanks for stopping in. All customers make us happy. Some when they come in, some when they leave.
Why do I feel that's a little autobiographical there, DM?
We'll just have to whip the crematorium ourselves.
As soon as we get out of there, I'm like, that guy is full of goddamn shit. Okay, there's got to be one rich person here hoarding most of the resources, or there's got to be one goddamn cow somewhere. All right.
Probably the betrayers. They probably stole everything.
You know what?
And if you steal from the stealers, it's not stealing.
Yeah, just giving back to the people.
Yeah, well, here's what we do. We befriend the betrayers, okay? We steal their cream. Okay?
You betray the betrayers and thus create a triple betrayal?
Milk Aladdin. Oh, that's really bad if it's said as a command.
Getting milk from a bowl probably isn't going to taste right.
Yeah.
Listen, we can talk about this on the way to the crematorium, but before we leave here, someone is going to get some fucking whipped cream. And I guess we just start.
Banana cream.
I'm not kink shaming at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and start.
We gotta do what we
wandering
gotta do.
towards the
Where are we physically
crematoria.
at on the map?
So at this point, having just passed all that, and because there's not official labels on everything else, we're gonna say his little shop was this building right here, where I'm pinging on Roll20.
Oh, yeah, I see.
All right.
I swear to God, we just open up a goddamn creamery somewhere in this goddamn town. We'd
Oh,
make a fucking
we got
fortune.
boys.
That's horrible.
God damn it. Thanks anyway, though.
People who are watching, as you are now confused, we thank you for continued watching.
So
We are professionals at most times, but we do like to jump in the humor.
most times we haven't been professional yet. It's actually not a bad time to do this. So as all of you are exiting the general shop and getting back on the road towards the direction of the crematorium, behind the home that is pretty much right now, you can see the all the smoke billowing from the stacks of the crematorium, and all of you recognize pretty quickly that this is the building you're looking for. But as you're walking to it, from your left, you Boltar, who is got one thing on the mind, apparently just hears a coming from the from
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. We just need guys. We need to take a break. Let's take a rest. Aldane, you turn into a cow. I milk you, and we make your whipped cream.
I hate this.
I'm pretty certain that milk from a bull's not gonna taste right.
You can turn into like a female cow, right? Does it gender bend? Have you ever tried?
So we're gonna milk
I
LED.
think he's saving that for our Pride Week specials.
This is a different kind of stream, boys.
Look, I don't want to put you in an awkward position, but I'm just saying, if the position, if you could. But I did hear a cow somewhere. I heard a cow somewhere else.
Oh, Beach. Oh God.
I want to go investigate the cow sound.
Touch and utter, and the world's down to cups and forks.
That's gonna suck, guys.
I can whisk with a fork in a cup.
I can make that work. I've made whipped cream with less.
Giggity.
No, please no.
So approaching this tiny little home, the mooing sounds get a little bit louder, and you see over on the other side of a fence, you make eye contact with the box standard black and white cow. But let's see, highs or lows.
Close.
Please
tell me it's a mimic.
It is emaciated. It is skinny. You can see bones. It does not look like it is in good health, but it is technically a milkable cow.
Hopefully female.
Well, so basically, if you try and milk it, like powdered milk comes out, right? Is that what you're telling me?
I can still work with that.
It's so dry.
Just needs a little hydration.
So,
Does it have a ring in its nose?
I'm looking at the cow and I'm just going, well, that doesn't help. That thing couldn't. I hate this place. I just want some whipped cream.
So is it standing in like a field or a feedlot?
It's basically in this person's backyard, a fenced-in small backyard.
Or what's left of it anyway.
I want to put it out of its misery and just like cast magic missile.
Oh, I think you should. Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch, I don't have Eldritch Blast, unfortunately, but I do have Firebolt. Can we just put it out of its misery?
No, that
I'm
would
for
never
some-
be nice. Don't
Okay.
do that.
Look at it. It's starving.
It's also in pain, boys. Oh, it's so
I'll
sad.
go. I'm gonna do some animal handling and try to see what I can scrounge up for it.
Okay. I've got a bag of sand. Just,
All right. So
if that helps.
Aldane, I take. Need to know what you're doing. Are you hopping the fence to go introduce yourself to Mrs. Cow?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't see a ring on that nose. I think it's Miss Cow.
So, gosh.
Yes, we're the barracks.
You would think. Am I on the GM layer?
You'd think
it would be
that
labeled?
after you paid money for this thing, it would have a map for the GM.
Well, it does, but it's just labeled like B1, B2, B4. It's the barracks are over here, there, Nathaniel. All right. So, go ahead, Aldane, and roll me in animal handling.
Just did
Okay, and what'd you get? I can't see.
14.
14. So, first and foremost, I would like to know what are you trying to do with this cow, and we'll take it from there.
Just try to take care of it for a little bit. It looks like it's pretty well neglected. Maybe the owners are dead. I'm just gonna make certain it's got a little bit of food, make certain it's not too lonely.
Okay.
Just for a few minutes, not like spending a ton of time or trying to get anything from it. Just, it looks sad and neglected, and I want to give it some care.
And you giving it just the smallest amount of TLC, the cow leans its big head into your shoulder, and it seems very appreciative. The moment you offer any form of foodstuffs, it immediately and greedily just takes it straight from your hand, and it's gone a second later.
You know what? This cow has been criminally neglected in this backyard. These owners better be dead. I'm going to let myself into their house and see if I can find supplies.
When you hop the fence, a roll happens, and you turn to face the house, and the door is open, and the home's resident is staring there, staring at you, and it is this tiny, like razor thin, rickety old man. It's just like, can I help you?
Take care of your cow.
I can barely take care of myself. He takes a step forward, but it looks very painful for him to do so.
Look at this little face. He's so cute. Or she's so cute. How could you neglect her?
Hey, chat. I need a name for the cow. And he goes, "Oh, I know.
No.
Times have gotten really, really tough around here, and getting I hate this. Getting old milk me's food supply has gotten much more difficult."
Now I want to kill her.
Why are you still here then? You should take the cow and go find greener pastures. Literally.
Oh, son, look at me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just waiting for for to finally be able to visit the prime deities. And
Would you rather die here or die in a beautiful golden field somewhere? You
Oh.
can really tell about a life by the quality of the pancakes.
That sounds wonderful. If you have a way to get me out of here, I'm all ears.
Yeah, so you just go down this street. You take a left.
No, as
you
in
go straight, turn right, and go straight through the gates, and just keep walking.
And
with
who's gonna carry me out of here?
I like the idea of just the sweet release of death. It should work for him.
I perk up and go, did someone say my name?
Yes.
Do I need to, does...
Was Sweet Release your high school name?
Sir, do you need assistance?
And here we go.
Assistance. I'm not sure I catch your meaning.
Well, you seem like you're having a rough go of it. I can. No, we're not gonna go down this road.
You should take the cow and go to pasture.
If I have a grandson in Jigao, if you could get me there.
And we just came from there.
I would love to see him and his beautiful family one more time.
Perfect. Then just go, man. Just go.
And he takes another step forward, and as he moves his cane forward, it's just, and he tries to pick up his other leg to take another step, and he stops and starts clasping at his thigh. He goes, and that's why I can't go too far. So if you have any form of transportation to get me out of here.
I look at the cow.
Yeah.
I look at him.
Look at him.
I look at the cow.
Who's got some rope?
I look at him. I look at the cow. I open the gate in the yard and let the cow go.
No, milk me, come back. Come back.
The cow, of course, immediately sees the opening to freedom and starts trotting off.
He goes, no, milk me, come back. I love you, old girl.
If you love something, you should set it free.
Said milk me.
This is so
Free milk me.
Free milk me.
Hashtag free milk me. This is quality entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what you get for watching us, boys.
Oh, it might not be quality entertainment, but I'm sure it's fucked entertained.
Gonna get on calcium somehow.
Free milk.
Her name is Vito.
Yeah, I liked her name as Vito.
It's too late.
Cowley would be Alexander Cowley.
And as you all see, bend over laughing in utter amusement, you hear the trots of her hooves just start to get more and more and more distant until...
I'm not laughing at all. I've just saved a creature to freedom.
It's going to get eaten by the monsters.
Better to get eaten
I'm going to look at you and
free than
say,
to get
it's
eaten
going to
in
get
a
eaten by the
cage.
monsters, right? You know that.
Better to be eaten free than to be eaten in a cage and neglected and starved and abused.
Does the guy look like he can actually see very well?
It's kind of hard to tell because the severe arch in his back prevents him from looking up too high.
Oh.
That's a very chaotic good thing of my character to do. Like, better to be eaten free than to be abused and neglected. That is completely on point.
Better let the man who depended on that cow for his livelihood starve to death. I'm going to finish off the job that my cohort started and just rob the rest of this guy's stuff.
No, poor guy.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna look at Aldane and go, well, I guess now we're gonna have to find something else that makes milk.
no.
And while you're having this conversation, Hidden Treasure just invites himself into the man's house.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the stealth, surreptitiously walk around, look up where he can't. I figure that he's got like a Rembrandt up there that he doesn't know about.
Go ahead and roll me have you roll me an investigation check. Kit.
Investigation. I'm going to investigate something into existence.
As you walk into his home,
12.
What was it?
12.
Got it. So as you walk in, you see this gentleman's means are meager and almost absolutely barren. Within this home, there's a chair, a very well beaten up one. Looks like a pin falling on it would break this table that the chair sits next to, and no bed, but just a loose stacking of hay with a blanket over top of it on the ground. Aside from that, there's nothing within this home.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to steal a single straw of the hay.
Attempt made. You lean over and make his mattress 0.001% less comfortable.
Okay, cool. I've stolen something. I am the greatest thief ever. And then I stealth back out. Yeah, I try and stealth back out.
I mean, he could have been extra dickish and taken the blanket.
No, I needed to steal something, so this was easy. I didn't say I was a greedy thief.
All right, guys, let's go finish on towards the whipped crematorium. Oh, hey, mister. I know you're sad, but it's really better for the cow.
Wait.
It's not going to be the same without Milk Me song playing in my ear. Kids are lonely to sleep.
I give him 10 gold.
Milk Me song?
Yeah, we need the Milk Me song now. Redeems. Come in, redeems.
Yep, someone make the Milk Me song.
Make
Milk me, I'm a cow, you milk me.
Yeah, make Mr. Glathman sing it.
No.
He's done worse to us.
And 10 gold, which is a lot more than that cow was worth.
So you put 10 gold in it, and he goes, bless your heart. This will go so far. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
It's not like you're gonna be able to buy anything in this shitty town.
I thought you were here to end me without and just let me suffer more.
I was here to help the cow.
Just the chipper.
Well, whatever. Fucking milk me. I'll find another one. And
Where might you find another one?
This implies
Yes, please. We are in the market for a milk-giving cow, a milk me too, if you will.
Precisely.
Smoke all of it.
Hashtag milk me too.
we usually call that the reach around.
Oh, good.
And so he goes,
give it a tugger.
Well, this is certainly enough to grant me charter back to Jigao.
Good.
Probably
Go
find
see your
one
son.
there.
Find those greener pastures. Get the hell out of this place.
Hey, if I gave you 10 more, if I gave you 10 more gold, would you go to Jigao, get some cream, and then come back?
Sure.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
and he puts his hand out expectantly for the extra 10.
I'd like to insight that.
Go ahead.
7.
He seems genuine.
Okay, I take 10 gold out and I say, okay, but I say, hey, look me in the eyes, directly in the eyes. Okay, you see this? You see me?
Hold on.
Oh, you know what? No, it's fine. I'll help you out. I try to meet him halfway. I'm like, listen here. If you don't bring me back the cream, I'm gonna hunt you down and the little brat that you're going to stay with in Jigao. Okay? And then I go, all right, have fun on your trip.
Yeah,
Boltar's on the villain arc.
be sure to be right back with your cream, sir.
And we roll.
Yep.
Let's go to the whipped crematorium.
Yay, let's go.
All right.
3 sessions later.
Right.
Really. So as you approach the crematorium, you are greeted by thick, acrid smoke that billows from the chimneys of this stone building. Corpses are wrapped in beige cloth and stacked in a small yard northeast of the building. A willowy man wearing a leather apron greets you at the entrance with at the entrance with a surprising cheer.
Ah, new bodies for Baxxozan, I see.
Behind him stands a giant of a man, muscular, blue-eyed, with short cropped hair and a missing arm.
I am visibly disgusted at this.
Ew.
Why are you? What are you disgusted by? I need some specifics.
The idea of bringing a bunch of people together and burning them in a like this is disgusting. This is absolute. What sort of civilization does this a barbaric atrocity completely like? What the hell?
Yeah, this ain't how you make whipped cream.
Yeah, I think that eating people.
wrong.
Here's the deal. I mean, the natural alternative is eating them.
Yeah,
All right, dig in. Who wants barbecue?
I'm not hungry. I have good berries.
Maybe they want their meat well done.
Oh,
Whatever. All right. You. Hey, you, Mr. Cheerman. I like Cheery. Cheery is good. This is fucked up, but hi.
It's a living. Hello. So are you
Hello?
the crew that Thais told me were coming? We could definitely use the help. As you can see,
How did they already tell you that we were coming? That we just got. Whatever. Yeah, I guess. So
because y'all took your time
Yeah.
shopping, that's why.
Yeah, we went shopping.
well, I'm fully good with that. I was like, the character doesn't realize that we took a long time to get here.
And you found a button to press on top of that, so yeah, y'all got to lead a little bit. Plenty of time for a messenger.
That's true.
It depends on what you need. Ew.
Well, quite frankly, we just need help taking these bodies and tossing them in that there pit. That's the furnace, and if you could certainly help, especially with maybe that one.
And he points to a specific body towards the bottom of the pile.
Certainly wouldn't mind.
Yeah, maybe you could play us a tune to help the work go along faster.
Do you have any compensation? Any kind of like packages you offer?
A wagon full of corpses helps the fire go down. The fire
Go
go
up.
down.
Oh, I don't have not a whole lot of money in Baxxozan at large, so I can't offer you too much in the form of compensation.
No, we'll work
Dude,
for
I-
cream.
Why are we here?
We do anything, man.
I'm getting there.
What
What I
I
do have, and he reaches into his back pocket and pulls out what we would recognize as a book of coupons. He goes,
looking for cream, are you?
and he's flip. Shh. And he hands you a little piece of paper that's and reading it, it says valid for one bottle of cream for free.
Now that's great. Now, if you could just tell me where in this fucking hellhole can I go to redeem this coupon?
Well, the reason I still have the fucking coupon is because there's nowhere to redeem it.
Great.
I know old man Stinker across the street there has his cow, but that thing hasn't produced milk in probably 3 years.
Nah,
Oh.
that thing's gone.
Oh,
Gonna
did
make
it,
that a problem anymore.
did it finally kick the bucket? Good.
That guy never take good care of that cow,
Nah, I got freed.
even when it was healthy.
My friend here freed it.
Oh, well,
It was the right thing to do.
good. It'll probably end up as a meal for some gibbering mouthers.
That's what I
but-
said. That's what he said too.
This snake you're
So-
taking his bones.
So is that coupon sufficient? I certainly hope so.
Yeah, I guess. But listen, if a cow comes around this area, or a dairy merchant or anything, why are we making whipped? So we're making whipped cream because someone started calling this the whipped cream or whipped creamorium or something along those lines.
The
Whipped
whipped
crematorium.
crematorium.
Whipped crematorium, and now Boltar wants to make whipped cream for his banditos. Okay, you cannot stop the leader of a crew from creaming his
No. What the fuck?
I gotta cream the crew. Okay, we gotta cream the crew.
Gotta glaze the crew.
Uh,
He's
too
oh,
old,
my
big man.
lungs. Oh, my lungs, they hurt.
he's willing to milk the boys. We love him.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I think
whoa,
we
whoa, I don't know
I
about
think
milking the
we may have,
boys. I just want to cream them. You know?
Yeah.
The cream on the oh.
He wants to milk me.
Only if you're
Uh.
comfortable with it.
Might as well bend over. You suck.
All right. I'll go. Look,
I
look.
was gonna say, have we milked this joke for all it's worth?
Can be feet.
I don't know about you, but this has stopped being how to save Baxxozan, and it has become Baltar's quest for cream.
It's the quest for cream.
Oh, thank you for
I
the
believe
name
that
for
you
the
leave-
next episode.
for the love
Baltar's
of God.
quest for cream.
Yeah,
Architects
or-
of consensual milking.
Or if you guys survive, if
A
you
search
guys,
for creams.
The boys are making cream.
or how about this? If you survive Call of the Netherdeep, that'll be the next module. Boltar's quest
Yeah.
for cream.
Cream!
Oh, look, so I had a question. Did you actually now profess your plan that you're gonna give us all cream?
No. I was explaining to Veeged why we're on the whole whipped cream thing.
Oh, okay. Because my character's lactose intolerant,
Oh, it's gonna suck.
much to his shame because he's a cat.
Oh, all right. Anyway, we were at the crematorium, and
Still are.
Yeah. So if you guys wouldn't mind just picking up and tossing them in, I'd very much appreciate it.
cool. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast Unseen Servant, and I'm gonna have it start doing it because
So-
Baltar's a delegator.
Got you. And is anyone else helping? Drag bodies and tossing them into the furnace.
I'm gonna poke at him.
Oliak, you should like doing that. Got to get ready for your wall.
It needs to be built some way. Just might as well give it a try.
Stacks the bot. Are you gonna just stack the bodies into a wall?
Maybe I'm gonna put some walls around them. Who knows?
I'm going to rest for a while because obviously me with a big bear form or something would be more useful. So I need a short rest.
All right. So Aldane finds himself a nice, the coziest corner possible within the crematorium, and shuts his eyes.
And
No,
this is
that-
disgusting.
I also
the
would like
rest-
to. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I would also like to pop my arcane recovery and recover all of my level 3 spell slots.
Sure. So, those of you that are helping, and the unseen servant, as well as no one asked him his name. The two crematorium brothers, all go to work and stop it.
Are they Ben?
Stop
Are they?
it.
Are they Ben and Jerry?
No,
Damn it!
it's not.
Please.
No.
Sounds like
So-
it's gonna happen if you ask me.
y'all are, starting to, get whatever bodies are still there, and they're right there in there working with you. But as you do so, you can notice that they're both avoiding one body in particular as they're moving their way through. And since Hidden Treasure was poking at the bodies, I think you make the most sense for someone to make this check.
Yeah.
If you would do me a favor there, Hidden Treasure, and roll me an insight check.
Okay. Also, the brothers can be named Nate and David Fisher.
They could be, but they're not.
Is that who Ben and Jerry actually are?
No, that's from 6 Feet Under.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's
some
very
of
specific.
us have HBO.
Oh, I have HBO too. I just watch good shows.
I got rid of it.
Ugh.
Ooh, the roast.
Oh, the roast. Just as much as these guys are going to be insight. Boom.
I've heard really good things about 6 Feet Under.
13.
So with the 13, you notice that as everyone's working through the stack of bodies,
I'm poking at the Jawa.
there's few and fewer left, and going from left to right, it'd be logical to pick this one up, and move through. But the brothers are avoiding one in particular, which piques your interest.
Oh yeah.
And you go over and peel it back, peel back the burlap that was covering this body, and immediately see that it is the remains of a Vrock, which is a demonic beast. Which and I'll give you this for free. You recognize this being a demonic creature. When those are killed, typically they boil down into an oily ichor. Usually their bodies do not stick around.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not stupid. My logic would tell me this thing isn't dead.
You can roll a medicine check, or you could take some other action.
I'm almost want to look over and say, "Hey, I don't think this guy's dead," and I'm going to turn my back on it and see what happens.
It's like, well, as soon as you say that, the brothers look over, is like, yeah, that thing. I promise you, it's dead. Old Sebastian over here gave it a few extra bonus stabbings, and it's dead. We know it's supposed to melt when it dies, but this one hasn't, and well, it smells really bad. I mean, dead bodies normally smell bad, but demonic dead bodies smell even worse.
Yeah, I'll go through and attempt to search for some amulet, trinket, scroll.
All right.
Body piercing that would possibly be something preventing it from going to goo.
Well, roll me a. This
I will
is
go
going to
into
be
prison
a survival check.
Because that's what's going to happen to me. Cool. 17.
17. So you're kind of just pressing around, and you actually kind of get curious enough to, put your, two fingers into the creature's mouth and, pull its jaw down and you can't help but to notice there's something reflecting back at you from the creature's throat.
Ugh.
I'm going to call over. What's your actual name? Where are you at? Gallic.
Oh,
he looks
me.
He looks kind of like one of them. So I'm going to say, hey, come here, look at this. This is neat. And I'm going to just start poking at the throat. But yeah. You see that? Look at that. Look at that down there.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting. Can I investigate it? That disgusting thing?
You do. We'll give you this one for free because you, having it pointed out, you just noticed the exact same thing that he does. You just see, what looks like to be a reflective metal within the throat of this beast.
Ugh,
With the both of you looking at it, let's see.
We could try and pull it out.
You could.
let's try.
Yeah, we could try and pull it out.
Where there's a hole, there's a way.
Where there's a hand, there's a way. I'll hold the mouth open. You go for it. Roll up your sleeve. There we go.
Let's
I'm
go,
just
boys,
standing there
I could,
watching.
summon my familiar. What?
I'm just standing there, kind of like watching from a safe distance, like.
Yeah, this might be the best idea you could have. Oh.
And you successfully remove what feels like metal objects. As you do, let's see, it's gonna be, well, everyone's in there, save for Artemis.
Except for Artemis needs some playtime, yeah.
So, I mean, they chose to go take a nap on the rooftop.
Don't worry, I got this.
So all of you that are presently in that room, I need you to roll me survival checks.
Oh, I thought this was like just an open field, but okay. Oops.
Same, but I'm all good.
I'm all good. It's gonna happen. Say que sera, sera.
Nat 20, 22
Nat
full.
20.
Boom.
Oh,
Survive.
Nat 4.
Oh shit.
The 6. Yeah, I'm close enough. I think that that'll track.
Oh, for sure.
What'd you get?
Oh, got a 19.
There you go.
Yep, I'm dead. Bye.
Alrighty.
Roll your third character.
Yeah, time for my third
So
character.
as Goliath pulls the object out from the Vrock's throat, you see it start to jitter, and you hear burbling coming out from within its body as all of a sudden it's guts, viscera, just go everywhere.
He ate a Taco Bell?
Oh no, I got creamed on, boys.
Yeah, creamed.
So all of you that rolled a 15 or under are going to take 5 points of what?
Stink damage.
Gross damage.
Cream
Cream
Actually-
damage.
So
Cream
all of
damage.
you that rolled above a 15 are going to take 2 points of damage.
That's not too bad.
Am I in that room?
We'll be nice and say you found a corner far enough away.
Okay.
2 damage.
And who rolled under?
Oh, I lost it.
Well, Artemis, you're in a different world. So that being said, hidden treasure. I need sorry, it's
Make
here.
it a
It's
strength
here.
check. Come on.
It's,
Make it a strength check.
I need a Constitution saving throw, but you do currently take 5 points of poison damage.
Done on that. No roll. Come on, 1.
Oh, 5e poison rules are weird.
4.
Ugh.
I rolled a nat 4. Thank you.
And you're gonna experience them.
So
Natural 4.
a little bit of that gore ended up in your mouth, and you ingested it.
The black
Demon
cream ended up in my
You
mouth. is what
swallowed
you're
the
saying.
demon cream?
Demon
So,
cream.
You are currently
Creamin'?
Yes,
you are currently poisoned.
sure.
Um,
Whatever that means.
so it's supposed to be damage at the beginning of every turn. I'm gonna go with every 10 minutes of in-game time. We're gonna roll it again until such time you succeed on a con save.
Well, that's even funnier. Where do I note that on the character sheet?
I don't know.
Conditions.
Conditions. Oh, pardon me. Thank you. like it says on the sheet, conditions, condition, condition.
Oh, there's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good.
A bunch of different conditions there.
All the theater kids. All right.
Miss Bouffant.
And in the interest of involving all, Aldane, the loud pop of the rock definitely woke you up, but it's been about 30 minutes later, so you still get the benefits of your short rest. And it was a loud enough of a pop, even though they're fairly far away, just to give them a chance to come back in. Artemis, you do hear it. It's up to you whether you choose to react to it or not. It did come from the direction that your party went off in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming from where I was, I can definitely see the smokestacks of the crematorium. So I'll get down from the roof, make my way to the crematorium, but I'll still have my hood up. I'm looking around, seeing if there are wanted posters for me.
Make a quick investigation check.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd make me do that, but
Let's see, and I'm gonna roll a d10 to determine how many wanted posters of you there are in Baxxozan.
Don't roll a d20.
with advantage, I get. Wait, you said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's with a nat 20, that's 25 plus my proficiency, 28.
Okay. So as you hop down, and let's see, from where you were, I think you were over there. So you actually do end up coming through the town center, making your way over to the crematorium. And there's a town announcements board. And you take a quick peek to see if you see your poster on there. And while all the other town announcements and this, that, and the other, everything looks like it's burned. It's been, everything's kind of been lost to time and, just poor maintenance because the announcement board is not an important thing. You do see what a albeit tattered, wanted poster that has your image on it.
Okay, I make sure my cloak is up, keep my head down, and finish making my way to the crematorium. And as soon as I get there, yeah, I'm not overly trying to be stealthy. I'm not using any magic or anything like that.
No worries. You did pass a few Auroran guards, but they all rolled really shitty, so no one notices. They're all too distracted with the most recent rebuild, and that seems to be from your small amount of observation of the town of Baxxozan. It seems that they are very proficient in repairing their homes, at least giving it a quick little a 2x4 patch job.
Mhm.
And for the most part, that seems to be what all citizens and soldiers are currently prioritizing. So most of them are distracted. You feel as if you can make your way around the town fairly easily.
I quietly, I'm not going to make a loud bit of noise walking in. I'm just going to impose myself inside, just being off the side, just so no one notices I walk in.
You coming through that front gate-ish area, and kind of just poke your head around the corner, and there you see hidden treasure and Goliath just slathered in black ichor.
It. ugh. I keep my composure, but I commit it to memory, and I go like, oh, if only Draconia could see you now.
So,
I had to.
so Goliath, you are currently holding what seems to be a few items in your
Oh.
hand. Um, and there is a bucket of what looks to be not entirely clean water, but there's so much guck on all of this, it's hard to make out what kind of metal you have in your hand. But it all feels heavy.
Ugh, this is disgusting as fuck, but it might make a quid out of it. Well, I guess I'm gonna put it in my belt, and let's not forget to clean it out later on.
Dunk it in the bucket a couple times. Clean it off over there.
Ah, that's actually a good idea. Let's do that.
Mhm.
Yes.
So once you wash those off, you have within your hand you have 3 really ugly looking rings and
Wow.
a what seems to be a cube-shaped puzzle box that is made of onyx, measuring 3 inches on each side.
Box.
All right, boys. I
Okay.
bet the cream's
Oh, that's pretty.
inside.
Ah, the quest for cream continues. Wow. Can I put the rings on, or are too big for my ring?
You can put them on if you want. So if you put them on,
But can I wait? I've actually never done it. Can I
Do you have
Arcana
detect
check?
magic, Boltar?
Yes.
I believe you have it as well. If you want to go ahead and detect
Yeah.
it, detect it.
I'm-
Yeah.
Pretty convinced I do have it. I just don't know where it is.
It should be under your spells and first level, if you have it.
Oh. Never mind. I don't have it.
That's fine. I'll come over and be like, rings you say? Let me take a look at these here. And I'll go ahead and sit there for 10 minutes, hovering my hand over them, trying to detect any magic.
So you, as you hover your hand over the rings, you get a big old feeling of nothing. However, your hand is keeps trying to pull you in the direction because he's also holding the box.
The
and-
puzzle box.
And you turn your hand ever so slightly, and as soon as you focus your energies on it, you do feel an aura of abjuration magic around the box.
I was just about to ask what type of magic. Thank you so much.
So what
Okay,
do you
well,
have?
you know, the rings, benign. You want to go ahead and wear them? Go for it. They actually look like they suit you. The puzzle box, on the other hand, there's some magics coming from that baby.
I don't know if I'd say those rings are really benign. They're more like sevens.
7.
And just for inventory purposes, Goliath, if you want to put those 3 rings into your inventory,
Yes.
they're worth 2 gold apiece. So if you ever want to sell them,
Okay, 3 rings.
From where I'm standing, I come out of the shadows and say, I could probably identify it with the magic.
Oh, that was going to be my next suggestion. So Artemis, you're back. Feeling better?
Artemis, my friend, how are you? You haven't had any more episodes, have you? Are you good? Are you back? Are you staying back? You're not leaving us like the last one did, right? You're staying?
I'm gonna look at Aldane and go, Aldane, I think Artemis will talk to us about it when they're ready.
Okay.
I calmly walk over. If anybody who wants to make a observation check or something like that, the DC's not really going to be that high, but if everybody wants to, just to know how I'm doing. But
What would you What would you like to that roll to be, DM?
I think
Insight?
that insight would make the most sense.
19.
You're setting your own DC for this, Artemis, so this is all up to you.
So anybody else want to try?
14.
I'm busy throwing up.
He'll be fine.
Does everyone have peppermint for our guy?
I'd probably say a little sawdust on that puke over there. He'll be fine.
It's that orange powder. Yeah.
Yeah. She is a little twitchy, a little handshaky, but you can tell she's fighting some kind of control of her primal urges. That's roughly about what you tell. She is a little shaky, so using a bow would not be a good idea right now. That's what you
Noticing that, I'm gonna look at Artemis and go, "Hey, look, you've been a pretty decent member of the group for a little bit now. We don't care about your condition. Just know that, you know, if you want to, whenever you feel comfortable, you know, we're here for you."
Thank you. We will talk later.
Yeah. No pressure.
Duly noted.
So you know, I changed too.
You can choose to change. I cannot.
I don't always choose to change back, though.
You're lucky I did. And I cast Identify on the box ritualistic.
So you cast Identify magic on the box, and you detect the same aura that Boltar had detected. But going a little bit further into it, you detect whatever is projecting this magical aura is not the box itself. It's whatever is inside the box.
While I'm casting the ritual, you said the box is like a puzzle box. Is it like maze type, or is it like slide latch this way, slide latch that way?
Like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, well,
kind of, sort of. Who's gonna manipulate it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we got some Clive Barker crap going on, don't we?
What would it be? Sleight of hand or
Sleight of
investigation?
I just need to know who's gonna fuck with it first.
If it's arcane, I have a +5.
Okay. So, Artemis, and this does make sense because you were casting Identify magic on it. You start to kind of, fumble around with the puzzle box, and everything about the surface of the box is flat, but you see that there are, markings and runic symbols. And you start to play with it a little bit, and there's a little circular disc in the center of all all 6 faces of the cube, and each corner twists a little bit, and it also has an outer ring on every face. So, ring, middle ring, outer ring for the faces, and the corners turn.
Okay, so
if you wish. If you play with it for a minute, I need you to roll an intelligence check.
I got a fair shot.
Who's rolling this?
Me.
Artemis.
Intelligence. Okay, well, I'll take that. 19.
You play around and fumble, and you feel like you've almost got the pattern down, and go to try and twist it or pull it open, but it is not opening.
That's so
Okay.
sad.
I like the
Maybe when I'm more calm and more focused, I can do better.
And if anyone else is feeling adventurous, they could also try.
I go, I'm pretty smart. I'll give it a shot.
Because this, once you play with it for a minute, there's no negative effect that.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
But as you're about to hand it over, a orange, a tiefling comes in, with or a male tiefling comes in with an orange-skinned face, short horns, and white scruffy hair. And as soon as he walks in and sees the box being passed over, he's like, "Oh my God, you found it!"
What? Move to intercept. Hi, I'm Aldane. Who? What's your name?
Pardon me.
Your name is Pardon Me? That's a funny name. I've never heard somebody name that before. I always thought that was a verb. But I'm not from around here. I grew up in the woods and the mountains. I used to.
And he's fumbling with he's carrying an armful of books, and he's got a side bag that he's carrying over his shoulder that has all manner of tools. You can see a spade. You can see there's a little chisel stone, and he goes to try and fumble around and get his one arm free, and he holds his hand out in a handshake, and he goes, "Oh, I'm Prolix Yusuf. You could just call
Yusuf. Oh, that's a much better name than
Prolapsed.
Prolapse Yusuf.
Got it.
Prolapse
for
user.
those of you that actually want to write it's Prolix Yusaf.
Better than milk me.
And he's like, "Oh, well, I had heard rumor that there was a rock that had yet to shed its proper mortal coil, and
yeah, it I can guarantee you that it's shed. As you can see in my draconian companion here, he shed all over him.
And
it seems about right.
Hidden treasure continues to throw up in the corner.
At least it didn't get him a mouth.
And him hearing hidden treasure vomiting pretty close by, he goes, "Oh, I don't know. I can't hear someone vomiting otherwise."
A sympathetic vomiter.
I'll go over to I'll go over to our friend and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh.
After
thank you so much. That does feel better.
After that,
both of them.
Oh yeah. After that, Boltar is going to cast message to this Prolax Yusuf, and the only thing that he's going to say is
every time
25 times.
He every time you do it, and we'll say for the purposes of having a conversation, you spread them out. But every time you do, you immediately see him Oh,
I mean, who am I to judge about names though? Pardon me is kind of a neat enough name. I mean, like my friend that's barfing in the corner over there, the one that's making all the glorious blah noises. His name is Hidden Treasure, so I guess Pardon Me isn't really that weird of a name.
Yeah, we met a cow called Milk Me.
Stop.
And there was a cow called Milk Me, and it's free now. Now the old man that was running the cow, I hope they.
Hey. Please continue.
Oh, oh, sure. I did pass by a rather emaciated looking cow on the way. I was wondering how
No, it's still alive.
how he got loose, but
Yeah, he didn't have any
okay.
cream.
I guess so.
Well, if you're not particularly attached to that, I've been searching for that particular puzzle box. I certainly wouldn't mind procuring it off you.
Is it
Do you
still like
have
in the
any cream?
outstretch between like me and Artemis, like getting ready? No, god dang it.
It's been handed over,
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, to
or like as you went to go hand it
Got it. Okay, cool.
over to Boltar. That's when he had walked in and was
sweet.
So he's got it in hand now? Because that was why I went to intercept, was so that he couldn't get close to it.
No. He came around the corner and saw it being passed off, and as soon as he's like, "Oh, can I see that?" That's when you popped in front of his face.
So Boltar has it now.
Boltar has.
Okay.
Boltar's gonna go. Listen, man. I mean, I don't want to be the guy that sits there and says you're lying, but I mean, like, do you have like a picture of you holding the puzzle cube? Do you have a receipt? Is your name somewhere on it? And I'll just start like examining it.
Can I ask
What would you like with the box? What would you like with the box?
Well, you see, I'm an archaeologist, but I'm not here to perform archaeology per se. I was sent by the Allegiance of Allsight to spy on a rival agent of the consortium of the Vermilion Dream. Well, as it happens, I'm not the only one looking for it. There's a tall elven woman named Aloysia who's also looking for it, and she works for the Betrayer's Rise. I don't know if you've run into any of their handiwork since you've been here.
No,
I don't know what their handiwork is, but are they the betrayers that live on the betrayers that betrayed everybody?
They are people who choose to swear their fealty to the betrayer gods.
Are they the ones that betrayed the town? I've never quite gotten that clear yet. You see, I was asking somebody else about that earlier, and he said that they were up on the Betrayer's Rise, but if we stole from the Betrayers, then it's not really betrayal because they've already betrayed.
Well,
we were going to steal their cream.
The Betrayer's Rise crave nothing but... I'll give you that history check if you're not satisfied with what's about to pop out here. The Betrayer's Rise, them being having sworn fealty to the Betrayer gods. Of course, this is a land that is watched over by the prime deities, and as such, those that follow the Betrayer gods still crave nothing but death and destruction for our world. And the Betrayer's Rise, I'm afraid, are no different.
They're bad guys.
In short, if sure.
Okay, so Boltar's cool. We can go take from them because they're bad guys.
If I'm not mistaken, word has come around town that there was an attack at the gates.
Oh yeah, there were a bunch of gibbering things. They're gone now, though.
Oh well, then
We've taken care of it.
It's the Betrayer's Rise who you have to thank for that.
Betrayers made the gibberers, dude. So I found this really,
and upon hearing about the attack at the front and hearing gibbering mouthers, that's when the younger of the two brothers, the one that's
Jerry,
that's been speaking, he goes, so that's why we needed your help.
making sure all these bodies were properly disposed of and rapidly.
Pro-
They,
Properly. Right.
Oh.
Just tell yourself that.
oh, I will, because if we do not dispose of them in the way we do, young sir, then the betrayers' rise tend to raid this crematorium for any unburned bodies, and they turn them into what you met earlier. So I'll take your sarcasm and set it to the side as ignorance.
I look to Goliath and I say, Goliath, I know this might sound a little
So
it might sound kind of harsh of me, but would it be possible with your amazing skill, can you maybe expedite the process of burning these bodies? I know you're stronger than most of us, and I don't think we want to
I mean,
come back.
if it's all about just burning them, I mean, just burn them right where they sit.
I do in the mood for some barbecue, so I might as well let's get the fire started.
I turn back to the archaeologist. What is inside the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? And when you ask him, he goes, "Of course I don't know what's in the box, but it came from something inside the temple. It must hold something important."
Where's the temple?
That's a great question.
Upon hearing the word temple, my head comes back up out from between my knees, and I just look blearily over.
It's still vomit in his mouth.
Yeah, wiping away what I can until the next wave.
I cast Cure Wounds on you, so I think your poison's over with.
But there's still.
What about
I thought you
You have
cast
to
it
do
on the
cure
guy.
poison.
So,
You have to cure poison.
so what you should do is roll whatever dice it is to see how much you heal him. But lesser restoration is what cures poison.
It's not a separate thing. I thought it was a separate spell. I've got
How about some antitoxin?
Sure, if you got some.
I got one.
Oh.
In my
I was
inventory.
kind of hoping to stay poisoned for a while. It's really relaxing.
It's lesser restoration. It's not cure poison.
That'll work.
I think either one works.
Oh, well then I apologize. Whenever I woke up from my nap and saw him getting poisoned, I would have cast lesser restoration. I didn't have cure poison. I thought that was a separate spell. So I will cast lesser restoration on him.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So hidden treasure.
Thanks for the cure, though.
Yeah,
Thank
Aldane
you,
comes over and puts his hand on your shoulder, and you feel the warmth and radiance of his magic pass through you as that nausea just snaps away. You got
I swallow it back down. I'm fighting it because it was gorge was coming right up to here.
But while you all are doing all this and getting a little history lesson, a tall female half-elf also comes around the corner. Again, she's very tall, has, God, what's it called? That little hat that has kind of the floppy bit on the one side.
Beret.
Is wearing and the robes, the hat, everything are this deep vermilion color.
I moved to intercept. Hi, I'm Aldane. What's your name?
I look to Bandito and then give him like a sideways nod to like.
You mean Baltar? I'm guessing.
Baltar, sorry, yes, Baltar to kind of like hide that.
I'm gonna do my best to sneak off if there is a back end, like if there's another door out of here.
Yep, there's only the front.
There's only the front.
I mean, you can see the building on your map. You see anywhere else to go?
Sure, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do.
Hide the box.
I'm gonna put the box behind. I'm gonna put it in my hand and kind of hold my hand behind my body and cast. Oh no, that's probably a bad idea, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
You talk to them first.
Okay,
I'm
yeah. I'm gonna hold an action and immediately charm person if the conversation gets out of hand.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Aldane. I moved to intercept. Hi, I'm Aldane. What's your name?
My name is not interested in whatever you're selling.
Not interested in whatever you're selling. That's so funny. He told me his name was Pardon Me, but it was actually Yusuf, and that's hidden treasure. But who am I to say what a name is, Miss?
And,
my name is not interesting to what you're selling. What was it again? Not interesting? No, you're not Miss. Not interesting. You're not interested. What's the difference? I don't really understand. Anyways, hi, I'm Aldane. How's it going?
And every word you're saying to her, if you're looking at her face, she just has the look of, I am not registering a single thing you're saying. It's all going in one ear, out the other. Because
she's hoity-toity to me. It's just going to keep getting worse too.
You pointed over to Prolix, which drew
Mr.
her.
Pardon Me.
Drew her attention there. And as soon as she sees him, he sees her. They make uncomfortable eye contact with each other.
Oh.
And you just see her go, Prolix. And
Prolix? I thought it was Prolix. No, pardon. You're right, Yusuf. Okay. Hi, but anyways, is this the one that you were telling us about that was like spying on you? No, you were spying on her.
And he leans back and just kind of go, yeah, that's the one that works for the Betrayer's Rise.
You work for the Betrayers? Like as loud as can be. You work for the Betrayers?
I cast minor illusion on Baltar and turned his face green like he's going to be sick.
And she looks at you once more there, Aldane's that I work for the highest bidder. I am not bogged down by the inconvenience of morality, if that is what you're asking.
I'm going to like turn halfway through her sentence. I'm going to get bored and I'm going to look back and be like, we can take from the betrayer people because they're bad people. Remember that, guys? And then I'll look back at her at the end of her sentence and be like, oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Oh, the betrayers are not takers. If you have what I am looking for, I'm willing to impart a large reward. And
Are you saying that you have a large reward on you right now? Is it cream? Do you have cream? I've been looking for cream for hours.
No, but with this, and she jiggles her coin purse, which just off the sound of it, it's a lot. She's like, with this.
Hey, I've got one of those too, and I wiggle my coin purse also. Isn't that cool that we both have coin purses? Anyways, so what was your name again, Miss Not Interesting? Or should I just keep calling you Miss Not Interesting? Because
you can call me what you like. If you have found the special onyx box I am looking for.
Well, I found a ring. Well, my friend found a ring, and then we found another ring. And then we found another ring, and then we found him. But after we found him, as I'm pointing at Yusuf, I don't say anything about the box. After we found him, pointing at Yusuf, then he said he was looking for you. No, that you were looking for him. And anyways, you probably don't want to be here anymore because you're not a good person. You're a bad person, and it's okay to take from bad people. And so, yeah.
Let's see. What would we call that? Intimidation or deception?
Deception.
Definitely.
All right. Go ahead and roll for deception. She's gonna roll an insight.
I don't know.
against
I was gonna say you definitely don't want to be here because you're a bad person and we can take from bad people. Sounds like a threat. That's
not deception. That's pretty over. Now, to be fair, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
well,
use your inspiration.
If
Try about something
if
else.
you want to, inspiration roll might get you out of it.
This is more fun.
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
it's true.
with that, she goes, I get the feeling your threats are about as hollow as your coin purse.
And I look at my coin purse and like, no, it's holding its coins just fine. See? And I jiggle it again. It jiggles just like yours. It's just the same. And then I put it back away. So I don't really know what wood means. Oh, yeah, because it's a pouch. Pouches are hollow on the inside, and that's how you put the coins in it. You're so smart. But anyway, like I was saying, Miss Not Interesting, we're not interested. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Well,
Perhaps
some lovely friends. Go ahead.
I was going to say, perhaps she would enjoy some of your special music since you are an outsider.
Oh, do you like music?
While the rest of
my
us step
God.
outside.
Ooh.
Let's go out. Yes. I have the best music, and I pull out my bagpipe, and I start like, you might want to step outside for this. It gets pretty loud.
All right. So let's see.
You're welcome, everybody.
So
was-
I'm sorry. Is someone trying to sneak off amidst all that? Okay.
I'm trying to get Baltar out of here by making it look like he's sick.
Oh, the bagpipes, not again. And then I'll start making my way out.
Outside.
And I'm sure every single time I'm doing this, I'm sure it's setting off.
And Prolix, yeah. Immediately every time. Oh God, it's back. But as he is very much distracted by that and happy to let you go. Sorry, her name again. Aloysia puts her arm out. Is like, I really must insist you stay.
As soon as
And
her
starts
arm,
playing bagpipes at full volume.
the bagpipes
with an
are
18 perform.
the bagpipes are going. She does that as soon as my like chest hits her arm. I'm gonna look at her and go, "Oh, buddy, you didn't want to do that." I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Let's be nice first. I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
That was what you were holding.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the save on that?
It is a
'Cause I'm
wisdom
pretty sure it's a
wisdom
save,
save.
right?
Yep, wisdom save. Save DC is a 15.
Okay. So as soon as she puts her arm out and makes contact with you, you feel yourself release the arcane magics necessary. But as soon as she seems well versed in Arcana and feels it and immediately like, oh no, you're much more clever than you look. Well, then know this: the betrayers rise while maybe not your particular cup of tea, if you will. Mind you, I don't actually follow them. I just work for them. But they pay well.
I don't
And
really
I'd
know
be-
what the difference is.
And if you have found the treasure box that I am looking for, I'd be willing to pay quite the premium for it. And upon hearing that offer, Prolix perks up. Is like, no, under no circumstances should you give that to her. If anything, give it to me. I can pay too.
I'm gonna go. Look. How much is the information worth to you?
Well, I am authorized by the betrayers to pay a bounty of 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
Choke on my bagpipe and start laughing.
I will accept your 200 gold for the information of where your puzzle box is. You see, we also came here searching for the puzzle cube, but we were thwarted just before we could get here by a ne'er-do-well group of adventurers by the name of Maggie, Io, Dermot, Irving, and Galissaird. I know there's somewhere in this town. I know there's somewhere in this town. and their mastermind Irving has it on his person. He has been known to have said that he will fight to the death to defend this puzzle cube.
Roll for deception.
100%.
Oh, if this
That is
before you roll, bardic inspiration.
absolutely. I will take that bardic inspiration. That's a D6, correct?
I believe so. Let me double check. Yes. Bardic inspiration.
And you know what? Because it's the end and I haven't used it yet, I'm going to throw the D12 in as well. Just to make sure that this is a fantastic fucking roll. Because my will be done.
You are going to need it. She rolled high.
That is going to be an 8 plus the 15. That's 23.
Okay, well, her insight is wisdom, right?
Insight is wisdom, yes.
Okay. So she rolled a dirty 20.
Oh.
So, and yours was higher than that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She goes, is that so?
Mm-hmm. If you
I'll
see
have
them,
to-
you let them know that we're looking for them too. I'm gonna kick their
shall.
ass.
Minor illusion, and you get a full facial display of all of them.
Yeah, that's what they look like,
Like,
right
yeah.
there. Yep. Exactly.
And as soon as you show descriptions, she immediately starts taking notes in her ledger, closes
Oh
it shut,
my God.
and she goes, well, I thought for sure I had heard proper rumor that it was stuck within the body of a rock, because, well, they tend to evaporate.
Miss Not Interesting.
Holy shit. That's some immersion.
Probably could.
I am 2 seconds away from ripping that thing apart with my bare hands. Enough.
Well,
Or you're not a
I
man.
Apologize.
I can't say that this interaction has been interesting, but it has been informative. Thank you very much.
I use the I use the bow blade to block the door and say, "Information given, information paid. Please pay up." My partner did.
The full 200 was for
Information on the location of
the item
device.
itself. I am aware of what I said.
You said but my partner said information on the location. You agreed. We gave information of where it is.
I don't have time
Guys,
for
I'm
this.
getting bored with her. Do we want
And-
to be much interesting to be not here anymore?
I do believe I've heard enough, and, well, anything I don't keep or don't give away, I get to keep as a bonus, so joke's on you. And she snaps her fingers, and
Aw.
and from behind you, you hear again,
Oh,
and
crap.
she's kind of doing the hero 3-point stance on top of a roof behind you.
I thought we
And
were
she
inside of a room with the door closed now.
there is no door. There's an opening.
Oh, we're in the courtyard.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
thought you had said that we
How
were
do I
in a
not
room.
see any
I-
map
We
of this?
are.
I know that this is only dragging this out, but I Misty step behind her.
And well, that as it happens, that's how she got out of there. So you would be within range. She goes, oh.
Listen, we could do this all day, or you could just give me the gold and go back and tell them that you found the puzzle cube and you need more gold to go get it.
Fine. Well, again, that offer was for being given the item. However, your information was very helpful. She reaches into the bag and slaps 50 gold pieces into your hand. I hope this is sufficient.
What's the range of Misty Step? How far away is she?
I would say that's probably about, what, Misty Step is what? It's either 30 or 60.
Misty Step is up to 30 feet.
Yeah, so she's only 30 feet away.
Yeah. I'm going to go look. Because I've got other shit to do today, I'm not going to fight you for the other 150. You just know one more thing. You see any of the banditos again in this town, you had better have 150 gold ready for us.
Well,
because we're going to take it out of your ass.
If your information is valid and I see you again, you will receive the other 150 with no argument on my part.
Just know that group there are a conniving bunch of liars. Okay, I wouldn't put it by them to deny they have it until their dying fucking breath.
Don't press your luck.
I'll be sure. Well, thank you for the additional warning. I'll be sure to recruit some assistants before I approach them.
It's fucking doomed then.
Next time we see them, they're gonna be all beat up and shit, and we're like, "Oh fuck, what happened, guys?"
Really want to kill this lady though? Like, it'd be this easy.
I know. But this is so much more entertaining.
I asked the crematorium people, "Do you have any poisons?"
Typically no.
How about venom?
About the goop from the Brocken.
Like, in all
Yeah,
fairness,
I've got a bunch of that
there's
on me.
plenty of rock bile. I'm sure you could scoop some up and use that as an ad hoc poison. Certainly seemed to upset your friend quite the amount.
Yeah, I might need some for later, and I just make a thing.
I think you could just scrape it off my fur because I'm kind of walking by.
So
now this is a nice visual.
So, did Artemis? Did you consume any of your rations before your? Okay. We'll say you have one empty vial on your person, unless your inventory says otherwise.
Well, I gave some antitoxin to.
So then we'll make it 2 vials of rock bile. But for mechanical purposes, it's a vial of poison.
I have an idea with it.
So, if back to the rooftop, well, sir, if we're done here, I believe I have to go recruit some help to deal with this Io and Maggie that you speak of. They sound like vicious characters. I'll be sure to bring.
Maggie's a sweetheart.
Yeah, however,
Irving though.
Yeah, however many people you think you need to bring like 10 more.
Wait. No. Because she's gonna have to spend money on that, and if she spends money on that, she can't pay us our money.
Well, if our business is done here.
Yeah, and I'll go back over to the rest of the gang, and I'll divvy out 10 gold to each of them. Like, I know it's not much, guys, but we got to play off the most epic prank, and also take 50 gold from dumb people.
Next time we see her, can we kill her, please?
I promise you.
Okay.
And with that, that's going to be where we're going to end tonight's session. So thank you very much, players, for showing up tonight. And thank all of you at home for sitting here and watching. That being said, tonight is not our only game. We are going to be live a few more times this week. Starting with tomorrow, December 7th, we have the next episode of Rifts Sea Wolves, followed on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for the next episode of Cookie Trek, titled Polar Rights. A long-forgotten Trill Secret Forces, the crew of the USS Fan Service to resort to an equally ancient solution. Come help Simon T. Cat and Rufus T. Robot write the new Star Trek story on Cookie Trek. Then Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, Tomb of Annihilation, titled Panic Tomb. Guess what? The party split again. Scrod and the Cure found some loot in a trapped treasure chest and are making their way into the tomb with the mysterious bronze disc and some undead creatures. Meanwhile, after killing a weird skeleton and taking its weird skull, Jaeger, Aldine, Kenneth, and Trek are headed downriver to find an inexplicable dead end and a treasure chest that seems suspiciously sticky and hungry. Join us to see which half of the party will survive. Monday, on the 9th, at 8:30 p.m., we have the next episode of Star Trek Bajor Rising with Help Unbidden. The first few hours on the USS Odyssey has found the team making small talk and also witnessing some sort of odd Bajoran ritual. And then finally on Tuesday, on December 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have the next episode of Conan Adventures in an Age Undreamed, episode named To Be Determined. And then right around this time next week, hopefully Adenia Season 3. I don't have an announcement for it, so I'm going to just cross my fingers and hope. But aside from that, guys, looks like we are raiding Dungeon Scrawlers. Per always, when you hop into the raid, spam those emotes. Be fun.
Nope,
Just
the
don't be a
emails.
dick.
Send the emails.
Emotes.
Check the emails. I want to see Good Devil's emails.
Oh no.
Let's see his laptop.
You're gonna be disappointed.
What about his emails?
There's a
I
reason
heard he
I don't
actually
run for
asked to watch the
politics.
server. I just started the raid.
No, it's going on.
Is it going?